गेल्या वेळेला पण तिथेच केलं होतं.
Hello and welcome all to a special webinar series on Catch the Rain campaign presented by National Water Mission, Minister Dal Shakti, Government of India, and organized by APEC News Network, supported by Namami Gange. The aim of this weekly webinar, this is the 17th edition of this special webinar series. Every Saturday we are conducting solely on Catch the Rain campaign initiated by National Water Mission, Minister of Jal Shakti, Government of India, for effective ways of rainwater harvesting. At the same time, this knowledge sharing platform becomes a platform where various district magistrates from various parts of India showcase their best practices, whatever they're doing in the water sector. And we have been organizing this webinar series for last 2.5 months. Every Saturday we're organizing that. We have been joined by some very, very young officers who are doing exemplary work in various districts in the water sector. Let me first introduce to all of you G. Ashok Kumar, Additional Secretary and Mission Director, National Water Mission, Minister of Jal Shakti, Government of India. He will be delivering the keynote address and will be moderating the session. It's our honor to welcome G. Ashok Kumar. We welcome G. Ashok Kumar.
Can we start?
We welcome G. Ashok Kumar, Additional Secretary, Mission Director, National Water Mission, Minister of Jal Shakti, Government of India. Thanks for joining us, G. Ashok Kumar. We have with us Mahendra Singh Tanwar, Municipal Commissioner, Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Tanwar.
Good evening, Souvik, and good evening to everybody present.
Thank you so much. We have with us Indrajit Singh Chandrahal, CEO Zila Panchayat, Bastar, Chhattisgarh. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Indrajit.
Thank you. Good evening all.
We are also joined by Mr. Om Prakash Bishnoi, Additional District Magistrate, Jaisalmer from Rajasthan. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Bishnoi.
Thank you, sir.
And we will be joined by Colonel Suresh Patil from Green Thumb, Pune, Maharashtra. I think he has already joined us. There's some technical glitch, so he'll be joining us soon. With this, let me hand over the session to the moderator and keynote speaker for this edition of special webinar series on Catch the Rain campaign for effective ways of rainwater harvesting, presented by National Water Mission, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India, organized by APEC News Network, and supported by Namami Gange. Over to you, Sri G. Ashok Kumar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Very good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, no?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, very good afternoon to all of you, and a very happy new year to all the participants and all the people who are taking part in this program. It is wonderful to be back again. Last 2 weeks we had a break. Otherwise, from August 8th onwards, we were having regular program of dialogues with DMs. Basically, because the whole program emanated from the fact that which the secretary who normally used to give the keynote address, he keeps on telling that PM, DM, PM, CM, and DM are the three major and the only people who can really get things going in our system. So the DMs and the field level officers, whether it is the CEO or the municipal commissioner, they are the cutting edge of the administration. They have to be on board to take up any to actually have the delivery of any systems or programs which we take up. So we had from the National Water Mission taken up this campaign, Catch the Rain. But before that, we are actually missing our secretary, because secretary actually starts off this meeting generally and takes about half an hour to set the stage and also tell about the importance of the water and why conservation has to be done, etc. But today he's traveling, so he's joining us.
Just to interrupt you, we just got a message from Secretary said that he's in official tour. There's some
that's
kind.
what I know. Yeah. He's on tour, so he's not joining to
get the connectivity.
Okay. Then that's why. So that's why the National Water Mission had been doing these sessions since August 8th. Nearly 17 sessions are over. Every week, every Saturday, We meet at 3:30 to 5:30 to 6 p.m. And we have had almost 50 DMs of various districts and 3 or 4 municipal commissioners, then CEOs, then NGOs for in every session, coming and talking about the various activities they have done. Basically, our idea is to get the water as a priority item in the DM's to do things. आप लोग DMs जो बनाते हैं ना to do list में, उसमें water का भी योगदान होना चाहिए, and that has to be part of that. So that's why this program was envisaged, and it is going on very well. And we have had wonderful presentations from various parts of the country. We had people from Jammu and Kashmir, from Thoothukudi, from Vadodara, from Khasi Hills, from Andamans, from Meghalaya. Almost all the states have been covered. Very regular participants have been from Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand and Madhya Pradesh. A lot of participants were there. So Rajasthan, today we are having people from Rajasthan also. So this is basically try to get all the cutting edge administration to focus on the water and water related issues. Second very important thing about this was we have very recently fortified our campaign, the Catch the Rain campaign, which we started somewhere in last February, with the launch on 21st of December, where the Honorable Minister for Jal Shakti and the Minister for Youth Services jointly launched the mass awareness program with the help of the Nehru Yuva Kendras. So I'll also come to that on what we expect the district administration to take it up. Our whole idea is that we will have to keep the burthen ready, the natural containers ready to catch the rain, because every time I'll make a small presentation on that. So normally I don't make presentation, but this time I thought I'll make a presentation because I had given a presentation to ISB in Mohali yesterday. So I'm just modified it a little bit and making a presentation to you so that this captures the whole idea why this campaign was taken up and why it has been sort of very successful so far, with a lot of people joining in the campaign, and why in the next 3 months is very important that this campaign should go forward with the help of all of you, and we reduce the dependence on tankers, etc. in the summer. So this is what I'll just go through a presentation. But before that, there's a 5-minute video on the National Water Mission for all of you to hear. Can you, Shami, can you start that video? It's a 7-minute video for the benefit of the participants. Thank you.
Yeah. Ravaka, can you have the video on screen, please?
कावेरी नर्मदे सिंधु जलस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु। जल ईश्वर स्वरूप है, सौम्य, शालीन, जीवनदायक। प्रकृति का दिया ये जल रूपी वरदान पृथ्वीवासियों के लिए सिर्फ एक विरासत नहीं, बल्कि एक जिम्मेदारी है, जिसे आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए संभालना आवश्यक है। और इस उद्देश्य की ओर पूरी निष्ठा से कार्य कर रहा है राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन, जल शक्ति मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार।
खेती के उपयोग में आने वाले पानी का अधिकतम उपयोग हो, इस दृष्टिकोण से मंत्रालय माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन में काम कर रहा है। और हमने नेशनल वाटर मिशन में 20% तक पानी के उपयोग में कमी लाने का लक्ष्य रखा है। सतह पर जो जल उपलब्ध है उसका उचित प्रबंधन, भूगर्भ के जो हमारे स्रोत हैं उनका ठीक से उपभोग हो, जो पानी हम अलग अलग क्षेत्र में उपयोग में लेते हैं उसका विवेकपूर्ण उपयोग हो, जो पानी उपयोग के बाद में निकलता है उसका ठीक से ट्रीटमेंट हो, तो हम जल सुरक्षित देश को बना सकते हैं।
जलवायु परिवर्तन का विशेष ध्यान रखते हुए नेशनल एक्शन प्लान ऑन क्लाइमेट चेंज के तहत नेशनल वाटर मिशन की स्थापना की गई, ताकि जल संरक्षण को बढ़ावा मिले, जल की बर्बादी को कम किया जा सके और राज्यों के भीतर एवं राज्यों के बीच जल का अधिक समान रूप से वितरण सुनिश्चित किया जा सके। राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन के प्रमुख उद्देश्य हैं जल का डेटाबेस सार्वजनिक रूप से प्रस्तुत रखना और जल संसाधनों पर जलवायु परिवर्तन के प्रभाव का आकलन करना, जल संरक्षण वृद्धि और संरक्षण के लिए नागरिक और राज्य कार्रवाई को बढ़ावा देना, शोषित क्षेत्रों सहित संवेदनशील क्षेत्रों पर ध्यान देना, 20% तक जल उपयोग कुशलता में वृद्धि करना और बेसिन स्तर के एकीकृत जल संसाधन प्रबंधन को बढ़ावा देना।
देश के अंदर जितनी भी वर्षा होती है एक वर्ष के अंदर, हम उसका केवल 8% ही बचा पा रहे हैं। तो ऐसी दृष्टि को मद्देनजर रखते हुए हमें युद्ध स्तर के ऊपर जो है अपने जल प्रबंधन के कार्य को आगे बढ़ाने की आवश्यकता है और हमारा मंत्रालय जो है उस दिशा के अंदर सतत प्रयास कर रहा है।
अपने लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ते हुए राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन ने अनेकों कदम उठाए हैं, जिसके तहत कैच द रेन नामक एक खास कैंपेन शुरू किया गया है, जिसकी टैगलाइन है कैच द रेन व्हेन इट फॉल्स व्हेन इट फॉल्स। इसमें राज्य सरकारों, सामाजिक संस्थानों, सरकारी और गैर सरकारी संस्थानों से एप्रोप्रिएट रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स का निर्माण और उसके उपयोग का अनुरोध किया है, जो कि वहाँ के सॉइल और क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस के अनुरूप हो और वर्षा के पानी को बचाने और कुशलता से उपयोग करने की इस मुहिम में अधिकाधिक लोगों को साथ जोड़ने की पहल की गई है। साथ ही विभिन्न कलेक्टर्स को जिला स्तर पर रेन सेंटर्स की शुरुआत करने का अनुरोध भी किया गया है, जिसके माध्यम से आम लोगों को वर्षा जल संचय से जुड़ी तकनीकी जानकारी दी जा सके। कुछ प्रमुख संस्थानों और मंत्रालयों ने वर्षा जल को संरक्षित करने के लिए कदम भी उठाए हैं। जल संरक्षण में समाज की भागीदारी को बढ़ावा देने के लिए कई संस्थाओं को भी साथ जोड़ने की पहल की गई है।
Both in urban areas and rural areas, rainwater harvesting system must be made mandatory when sanctioning plans. We must ensure that water is not wasted and the groundwater reserves are recharged when the rain falls on the ground. We must catch the rain and store it. I'm happy that the National Water Mission's campaign is taking up a timely initiative called Catch the Rain when it falls.
वर्षा जल संचय की महत्ता को ध्यान में रखते हुए समाज की जानी मानी हस्तियों ने भी इस कैच द रेन कैंपेन को बढ़ावा और सहयोग दिया। राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन लगातार जल संरक्षण हेतु ट्रेडिशनल वाटर सिस्टम के रिवाइवल के लिए कार्य कर रहा है। इस दिशा में भारत के स्टेप वेल्स की धरोहर को संजोते हुए राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन द्वारा स्टेप वेल्स ऑफ इंडिया नामक एक किताब लोकार्पित की गई, जिसमें 100 यूनिक और इंटरेस्टिंग स्टेप वेल्स की जानकारी मौजूद है।
ग्राउंड वाटर जिसको हम भूजल कहते हैं, उसका दोहन इतना ज्यादा हो गया है कि आने वाले दिनों में वहाँ पानी बिल्कुल ही उपलब्ध नहीं होगा। तो इसलिए जो ऐसे इलाके हैं, खासकर वल्नरेबल एरिया जिसको हम बोलते हैं, उन क्षेत्रों के लिए भी काम नेशनल वाटर मिशन कर रहा है। पानी का प्रबंधन केवल केंद्र सरकार या राज्य सरकार के प्रयासों से नहीं हो पाएगा। जिसको हम कहते हैं पार्टिसिपेटरी इरिगेशन मैनेजमेंट, वो बहुत जरूरी है। जैसे अभी एक वाटर टॉक की सीरीज शुरू की गई है, जिसमें जल संगोष्ठी का आयोजन करके लोगों को जागरूक करना, कैसे लोग पानी को बचाएं, कैसे पानी का सही उपयोग करें, इस दिशा में भी नेशनल वाटर मिशन काम कर रहा है।
जल संरक्षण की अधिकाधिक जागरूकता और प्रशिक्षण का फैलाव भी किया जा रहा है, जिसके तहत वाटर टॉक नामक लेक्चर सीरीज चलाई जा रही है। इस पहल को ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए इस वाटर टॉक सीरीज को डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से आगे पहुंचाया गया और जिसके कारण न केवल प्रतिभागियों की संख्या बढ़ी, बल्कि देश विदेश से भी लोग इसमें शामिल हो रहे हैं। साथ ही इन वाटर टॉक्स का सार एक बुक में भी कंपाइल किया गया है। इसके अलावा नेशनल वाटर मिशन की तरफ से वाटर कंजर्वेशन के अलग अलग टॉपिक्स पर टेक्निकल सेमिनार्स और वेबिनार्स भी किए जाते रहे हैं। साथ ही जिला अधिकारियों और म्युनिसिपल कमिश्नर्स के साथ वीकली वेबिनार्स भी किए जाते हैं, जिसमें उनके द्वारा उनके क्षेत्र में की जा रही बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस की चर्चा की जाती है।
एवरी डीएम्स को रिक्वेस्ट किया कि हर जिले में एक रेन सेंटर नहीं तो एक जल शक्ति केंद्र खोलने के लिए। जल शक्ति केंद्र में जल के बारे में जितने भी जानकारी लोगों को मिलना चाहिए, उसी के बारे में जानकारी मिलते हैं। बट वी हैव टू मेक पीपल अंडरस्टैंड द वैल्यू ऑफ वाटर and engage them in discussions, engage them in the thinking about the value of water, so that they leave behind a very good legacy for their next generation.
सिंचाई क्षेत्र में सुधार के लिए 26 बेसलाइन स्टडीज भी की गईं और साथ ही मांग प्रबंधन यानी डिमांड साइड मैनेजमेंट के लिए सही फसल नामक कैंपेन चलाया जा रहा है, ताकि किसानों को उनके क्षेत्र के अनुसार कम पानी की खपत वाली फसल की बुआई के लिए शिक्षित और प्रोत्साहित किया जा सके। और इसके लिए किसानों को वर्कशॉप्स भी दी जा रही हैं। राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन के इस कैंपेन के चलते कुछ राज्यों ने क्रॉप डाइवर्सिफिकेशन को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए अपनी पॉलिसी में बदलाव भी किए। औद्योगिक क्षेत्र में भी जल के कुशल उपयोग के लिए नेशनल वाटर मिशन लगातार निगरानी बनाए हुए है, जिसके तहत कई विभिन्न उद्योगों में वाटर ऑडिट्स भी किए जा रहे हैं। BIS की पार्टनरशिप के तहत वाटर अप्लायंसेस के स्टार रेटिंग का काम भी हो रहा है। जल क्षेत्र में स्टेट स्पेसिफिक एक्शन प्लान की संरचना के लिए राष्ट्रीय जल मिशन द्वारा राज्यों को वित्तीय सहायता भी दी जाती है। इतना ही नहीं, विभिन्न रूप से जल संरक्षण को व्यवहार में लाने वाले संस्थानों को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए नेशनल वाटर मिशन अवार्ड्स के जरिए 45 लाख रुपए तक के कैश प्राइजेस भी वितरित किए गए। साफ पानी और स्वच्छता मानव जीवन को पूर्ण रूप देते हैं। ये सच है, जल जीवन है, जल ही शक्ति है।
That was a video on the National Water Mission. I think you would have picked up some of the activities. So one of the most important activity which was shown there was the campaign Catch the Rain. So that's where we require all of you. आप लोगों का इसलिए सहयोग चाहिए कि अगले 6 महीने में आप हम सब मिलके natural containers बनाएंगे, ताकि we will have the developed good water storage facilities in all the districts, ताकि every district would have a very good water storage capacity developed, so that the rainwater is stored and we will not have a problem of drinking water during the summer. So that's what we are looking at it. So I'll take another 10 minutes for making a presentation on the Catch the Rain campaign, which I think would be of use to all of you, and that will tell you what exactly we are looking forward from you in the next 3 months. मैं अब वो कर लूँगा अभी. Okay. Are we scaring the screen?
No, we cannot see the screen yet.
Okay. Is it coming? Okay. No?
I think you have to press the screen sharing option after playing the PPT.
Okay, just 1 second. I'm trying the... हम करते थे. Screen sharing option. Let me see.
Not yet, sir.
It's all right. So basically, I tell you what we are looking at is, see, we have sufficient. Is it coming through now?
Yes, sir.
Is it coming?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay, अरे क्या हो गया?
So you can send the PPT right now.
Let me see. Otherwise, we'll leave it. No problem. Okay. What happens is
I think there are some technical problem with Ashok sir's connection, I guess. I think some technical glitch has happened at Ashok Kumar's end. Maybe we can start with Mr. Mahendra Singh Danwar, Municipal Commissioner, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, to Ashok sir was saying that it's a campaign and everything. So let's have a perspective from Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation. Mr. Mahendra Singh Danwar.
Thank you, Souvik. Thank you for giving this opportunity. First of all, I would say Happy New Year to everyone who is present there. And since I have got this opportunity, so I will start my my presentation in a minute. But before that, I will share few more things. When I speak about Ghaziabad, और मैं गाजियाबाद के वाटर सिनेरियो की अगर बात करूं तो roughly we have 25 lakh people in Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation, and out of that, I think if we talk about 135 to 150 LPCD.
Tanwaji, I'll just take 2 minutes on that. Okay. So basically, I tell you, most of the districts we have a problem when summer starts, because the water availability goes down and the lot of tankers and gets are pressed into service. So our idea is that even though we get lot of rainwater during winter, अभी तो rainy season में काफी rain मिलता है, मगर वो rain normally क्या होता है, flood बन के चला जाता है, वो पानी बह जाता है. तो हमारा ये मुहिम इसीलिए चला रहे हैं कि we should make appropriate rainwater harvesting structures in all the institutions, in all the areas of our districts, taki a water gets stored and we will be able to use it for the summer. So our idea is that we should have a tanker mukt summers. That's the first main idea. Isliye we have now started with the Nehru Yuva Kendra. That's where I request all of you to come in. The Nehru Yuva Kendra, people would come and meet you. January 1st से April March 31st के time में we are supposed to create general awareness among the people on the rainwater harvesting structures. आप लोगों से ये request है कि आपके हर government offices में you should ensure that there is a rainwater harvesting structures. Schools में किया करो and government buildings में किया करो, ताकि in the next 3 months you have time to make the rainwater harvesting structures functional. एक तो है. दूसरा, आपके रेवेन्यू रिकॉर्ड देके पूरा वाटर बॉडीज को एन्यूमरेट कर लीजिएगा, चिन्हित करके ऑल दीज वाटर बॉडीज को आप सर्वे करा के इनका बाउंड्रीज फिक्स करा के वेदर देयर इज एनक्रोचमेंट उस पे है कि नहीं वो देख लेना. इफ देयर इज एनक्रोचमेंट, टेम्पररी एनक्रोचमेंट तो पहले हटा देना, परमानेंट एनक्रोचमेंट है तो उसके जो भी कार्रवाई करना कर लीजिएगा. But then by March we should be able to ensure that all these rainwater harvesting structures are in place and we identified and that works be taken up. The third point is that आपके यहाँ पे ट्रेडिशनल वेल्स होगा, ट्रेडिशनल स्टेप वेल्स होंगे या पुराने डग वेल्स होंगे या कोई पुराने बोर होंगे. These also can be used as a water storage structures. तो बेसिकली ये सब काम हम अगले 3 महीने में एक अवेयरनेस जनरेशन मुहिम चलाएंगे. उसके बाद अप्रैल में we will have this works taken up. This is the only thing I am requesting, and one more thing I am requesting all of you is that हम सब rainwater harvesting structures के बारे में बोलते हैं, but normally nobody doesn't know how it is done. इसलिए to help people to know about the rainwater harvesting structures, we are requesting all of you to start up a Jal Shakti Kendra. It's basically a Jal Water Knowledge Center. आपके यहाँ पे एक you just send a mobile number, एक mobile number identify करके उसके you make a publicity on that, ताकि everybody comes to know about the number. They can call the number and ask on technical matters of how to make the rainwater harvesting structures. This is a very important point because हर जगह का टेक्निक this ground surface का issues अलग होता है. Somewhere it will be rock, it will be hard rock, somewhere it will be alluvial soil. इसलिए अलग अलग एरिया में अलग अलग तरह के रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स होना चाहिए. तो जो लोकल नॉलेज है, जिसके पास लोकल नॉलेज है, उसको वहां पे एक रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर के में बताने के लिए एक नंबर, फोन देके उसको वहां बिठाना है. तो आपको 3 महीने में ये एक का कम करना है कि एक जल शक्ति केंद्र जहां पे जिसका नंबर सबको मालूम है डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, and they will take up this giving information on how to make the rainwater harvesting. Is sab cheez karna hai. So I request all of you to participate in that. Now, since we have reached the half an hour mark, my time is over. So I request Tanwar, Municipal Commissioner from Ghaziabad, to speak on what he has taken up. There's a tremendous scope because in your areas, I'll tell you, most of the places, drinking water tankers are there. We should ensure that अगले 2 साल में we should ensure that the drinking water tankers issue should be sorted out and should be stopped. We should get water from the ground. Because Government of India is also sanctioning, doing the scheme, हर घर में जल नल जाएंगे, जल से पानी जाएंगे, से जल जाएंगे. So that for that we also have a source excellence to ensure that water harvesting is done. Over to you, Tanwar.
Thank you, sir. Definitely, we will move in that direction, sir. Before we went away, I was talking about a general scenario in Ghaziabad. So, sir, I will say one thing first, then I will start my presentation. Sir, we have around 25 lakh people in Ghaziabad, and when I speak about Ghaziabad, I think if we are giving around 135 to 150 LPCD water to the people, then definitely the demand of Ghaziabad is around 375 MLD. And as of now, we are getting around 55 MLD water from Ganga Jal project, and imagine rest water we are getting from groundwater only. So imagine the scale, around 300 MLD हमारी dependency जो है वो ground water पे है. तो जब हम लोग बात करते हैं कि वाटर सेविंग की या वाटर कंजर्वेशन की, तो आई थिंक हमारे फोकस सर 2 होने चाहिए. फर्स्ट इज हाउ वी कैन रिड्यूस आवर डिमांड, एंड देन सेकंड शुड की हाउ वी कैन सप्लाई द रेस्ट ऑफ द डिमांड. सो ये 2 फोकस सर हमारे होने चाहिए. तो वी आर वर्किंग ऑन बोथ द इश्यूज ऑल्सो. सर, आई विल स्टार्ट माई प्रेजेंटेशन वेयर वी आर वर्किंग ऑन रिवाइविंग ऑफ 46 water bodies in my municipal corporation limits. So we are working on that. Apart from that, we are also working on 3-4 more issues. So I will also discuss those things in last. So first I will discuss about how we are working on rejuvenation of 46 water bodies or water ponds in the municipal limits. So I will start my presentation, sir. Then I will discuss the other issues also, sir. Sir, I hope ki sir presentation is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Sir, I think it is being operated by Gopi, I think. Please next slide. Yeah. So water conservation, it is a general slide, sir. So I will not spend much time on this, sir. Please next slide. Sir, we have identified these issues on the water bodies in Ghaziabad, sir. Encroachment on ponds. Encroachment is again many kinds of encroachments. One is ki we are dumping garbage in the ponds. One issue. Second, sir, उसमें काफी सारा जो hyacinth है, जलकुंभी है, वो उसके ऊपर आ गया है. Third is कि sir, people are even जो गोबर के उपले हैं, the pond is being used for them also. And कुछ लोगों ने अपने गाय, भैंस, बैल सब बांध रखे हैं. So these kind of encroachments we are having on the ponds. And next is, as I said, direct garbage dumping, water hyacinth, obstruction in water channels due to dumping. So these are the key issues we have identified on the ponds. So next slide, please. So what we do here in Ghaziabad, sir, first of all, we went for Jan Chopal, sir. So we have started from Jan Chopal, we will end it from Jal Chopal. So it is a journey from Jan Chopal to Jal Chopal. So what happened in Jan Chopal, sir, in October month, we went to all the wards of the municipal limits, and we have interacted with the people so that we can know the first-hand experience of the people of Ghaziabad, and they have shared many issues like encroachments and all these kind of issues. They have only from Jan Chopal we came to know that we have 46 water bodies in municipal limits. So after that we have decided that let us work upon these things. Then sir, we are working, I will make it simple, sir. We are working in 5-step strategy, sir. First is we are cleaning the hyacinth and the garbage which is available on the ponds. In second stage, we are dewatering the ponds, the water available in the ponds, and we are giving this water to the nearby agricultural uses or some other activities. We are not even wasting this water. And third thing, sir, when water will be dewatered, there will be complete desilting of the pond, so that the water can be recharged properly, sir. There should be a connection of water to the aquifer. So we are trying to make that relation, sir. And the third step, we are ensuring all the inlets we can club together, and we can make one more bigger inlet in a chamber format. And after that, I think, sir, this chamber will help us in again filtering the water. And I will not say that it will be drinkable, drinking water, but definitely we can use this water, and it will be garbage-free water, sir. And in the fifth stage, final stage, we will ensure that कि sir उसके आसपास पूरा का पूरा सौंदर्यकरण हो जाए, benches हो, plantation हो, and people can use this place for the morning and evening walks also. And after that, we will conclude our journey in Jal Chopals. We will ensure कि लोगों का एक कनेक्शन डेवलप हो उस वाटर बॉडी के साथ में. वो कनेक्शन डेवलप करने के लिए सर इसी जगह का इस्तेमाल करके हम लोग जल चौपाल करेंगे सर. So Jal Chopal happened in some other place, but Jal Chopal will happen on the same place. तो सर इस तरह से हम लोग वाटर बॉडीज को लेके यहाँ पे गाजियाबाद में सर वी हैव स्टार्टेड आवर जर्नी. एंड बिफोर दिस रेनी सीजन वी विल इंश्योर कि all the 46 वाटर बॉडीज will be revamped and rejuvenated, sir. Next slide, please. Sir, this is the glimpse of the Jan Chopal we have started, sir, in Ghaziabad, sir. Jan Chopal was not only to the citizens, but all the stakeholders like parshads and all the stakeholders in the city. Next slide, please. So this is our working model, sir. I have already explained, sir. Water waste removal, desilting, band formation, intercepting chambers, landscaping, and small ponds. So this is the strategy we are following in Ghaziabad, sir. In first phase, we have taken 10 ponds together, and then we will keep adding. But before this rainy season, we will definitely restore all the 46 ponds, sir, in Ghaziabad. Next, please. Sir, these are some pictures where we are working. You can see this is the Morta Mandir pond, sir. This was the first picture, and you can imagine the kind of pond we were having. And after that, I have written now, not after, because this is the first stage we have completed. We have removed the garbage and hyacinth, and I myself started this project, sir. This is one picture, and the next stage is dewatering. This is happening in present. And after that, sir, because since it is winter season, so we are waiting for February. Only then we will do the desilting process, and other activities will follow, sir. So these are the 5 steps we are following in Ghaziabad, sir. Next, please. So these are some more ponds because we have taken 10 ponds. So some other pictures of the ponds. Next, please. Again, sir, different ponds and different activities in Raispur, Bameta, all these villages are having ponds in. Next, please. This is Sikrod Talab. Next. And this is the summary report, sir. The 10 ponds we have started, what is the present status, and in how much time we will ensure that these ponds are restored. So this is the summary report, sir. Next. So these are the GMC initiatives, sir. Broadly 3 types of waste. We are not only restoring the ponds, but also we are using the waste which we are getting from these ponds, and we are doing different activities from these waste. The first is we are making, sir, paper and jute kind of bags from the hyacinth, and we are also using plastic, and we are using this plastic, and we are making many products from the waste plastic like tiles and tree guards and garbage dustbins, and these kind of things we are making in Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation only. We have empaneled 2 local artists from Ghaziabad, and we have prepared many products, and anybody can come in Ghaziabad and see the first-hand experience of these products. So these things, and also, sir, from waste plastic we have made keyboard which measured around 34 feet to 9 feet, which featured in Asia Book of Records recently. सर ये आनंद विहार एंट्री भी हम लोगों ने सर स्टार्ट किया था। आनंद विहार एंट्री जो गाजियाबाद की है बहुत खराब थी सर, इट वाज फुल ऑफ वेस्ट गार्बेज। इसको हमने क्लीन किया, एक पार्क में डेवलप किया, एंड उसमें सर हम लोगों ने कीबोर्ड जो है डिजिटल इंडिया को भी हम लोगों ने इसमें प्रमोट किया, और कीबोर्ड का जो एक पैटर्न होता है वो पूरा का पूरा पैटर्न हमने जो हमारा पार्क है उसमें हम लोगों ने उसको एस्टेब्लिश किया। और जब उसका ड्रोन व्यू लेते हैं तो पूरा कीबोर्ड दिखता है, लेकिन हर एक की बेंच के रूप में हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं। एनीबडी कैन गो एंड सिट देयर सर। So this is these things we are doing in Ghaziabad. All parks and streets are being, sir, all parks and streets are being cleaned to avoid water clogging and reduce water wastage. Plantation to improve green belts and water tables. Mural wall painting and waste to art projects for public awareness. And these are not, sir, bookish things. Anybody can come in Ghaziabad and see what we are doing, sir. Next, please. Sir, this is the rainwater harvesting we are doing. In fact, our toilets are having facility of rainwater harvesting. You can see in the picture also, sir. And rainwater harvesting in parks also, sir. We have again taken 100 parks this time, sir, for rainwater harvesting. We have deployed funds for this thing, and we are in the process of tendering, sir. Next, please. Sir, this is the keyboard I was talking about, sir, the below picture, sir. And we have also used our waste tires in Ghaziabad, sir, for developing landscapes in Ghaziabad, sir. And we are also removing floating material and dip material from the nalas, sir, drain system. Next, please. And this is some media coverage, sir. Please, next. Sir, apart from this, we are also focusing on some long-term solutions for the water conservation, sir. This is the last thing I'm going to share, sir, because as I told you that 300 MLD की requirement अगर demand हमारे गाजियाबाद की है, तो सर definitely we have to think upon one more thing कि सर जो STP में हम लोग treated water है उसको हम लोग कैसे यूज करें, सर उसके ऊपर हमें फोकस करने की जरूरत है। सर छोटे छोटे स्केल पे हम लोग फोकस कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि उस ट्रीटेड वाटर को हम लोग प्लांटेशन में वाटरिंग करने के मामले में या स्प्रिंकलर्स के रूप में हम यूज कर रहे हैं, बट सर ये स्केल जो है बहुत कम स्केल है। अगर हमें स्केल की बात करनी होगी तो सर वी आर कमिंग विद ग्रीन बॉन्ड्स इन गाजियाबाद, सर। ग्रीन बॉन्ड्स में हम लोग जो ट्रीटेड वाटर है उसको हम इंडस्ट्रियल वाटर के रूप में यूज करना चाहते हैं। तो हमारा एक इंडस्ट्रीज के हाथ में सर एक MOU भी हुआ है, और हम लोग ग्रीन बॉन्ड्स अभी सर मार्च में हम फ्लोट कर रहे हैं, सर। तो हमारा DPR भी सर 239 करोड़ का सर एक DPR हमारा बना है, और एसोसिएशन यूजर चार्ज पे करके सर उस पानी को यूज करने के लिए रेडी है। तो मुझे लगता है कि सर एक बार इंडस्ट्रियल वाटर के रूप में अगर इस पानी का इस्तेमाल होना शुरू हो जाएगा तो हमारी जो डिमांड है वो बहुत ड्रास्टिकली रिड्यूस हो जाएगी, सर। और जो ग्राउंड वाटर के ऊपर डिपेंडेंसी है वो बहुत एकदम से डाउन होगी, सर। एंड दिस इज हाउ वी कैन मूव फर्दर, और एक सिटी की जो वाटर डिमांड है उसको हम इस तरह से मैनेज कर सकते हैं। तो माइक्रो एंड मैक्रो प्लान्स दोनों है, सर, एंड वी आर वर्किंग ऑन बोथ द प्लान्स। थैंक यू, सर।
Excellent initiative, Mahendra. Very good initiative. Actually, Catch the Rain campaign में the slogan itself is that catch the rain where it falls when it falls, and make appropriate rainwater harvesting structures suitable to the land, soil substrata and the climatic conditions. So आपने you have addressed the demand side and the supply side, very innovative ways of using this water. You should also involve our resident welfare associations in a big way. I know, because they may be very reluctant to come because they say that paisa kaun bharenge and all. This is a very difficult challenge. I know. I had discussed with them many times. So,
sir, we are motivating them, but the only issue we are facing is that, sir, apart from motivation, we can't do much because building code is decided by GDA, sir.
No, I know. Basically, what happens? ये platform अभी आपने ये जो dialogue with DM platform है ना, इस platform में, as I said, we have got about 50 DMs that come, about 4-5 municipal commissioners come. So basically, we are trying to share the best practices. जैसे आपने बताया, बहुत बढ़िया वेस्ट से आपने टायर्स बनाया। हैदराबाद में भी आई थिंक हरचंद्राबाद, शी हैड मेड प्लास्टिक, जो प्लास्टिक से दे हैड मेड पार्क्स आउट ऑफ इट, जैसे आपने बनाया, वेरी नाइस पार्क्स बनाया था। यू हैव मेड इट इनोवेटिव बाय लाइक इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ कीबोर्ड एंड ऑल। इट्स अ वेरी नाइस थिंग. In fact, earlier also many of the landfills were converted to parks. So you have done that, but try to get this resident welfare association also. Latur mein, the municipal commission collector was telling that time they were actually giving ratings for the housing societies. तो 5-star 5 rating stars देते हैं. If they have rainwater harvesting structures, एक star देते हैं. If they have a good STP facility, वो दूसरा 4 देते हैं. Greenery है तो ऐसे they have made some 5-6 points. उसी के हिसाब से वो star rating देते हैं. So if you have a 5-star rating, थोड़ा their property tax में थोड़ा 2% 3% कुछ कटौती देते हैं. So that's only to incentivize them. So you can look at that incentive because एक से नहीं होगा. See, one very important feedback which we got from the field was हम लोग करते हैं तो पहली बार ऑक्यूपेशन सर्टिफिकेट के लिए ऑक्यूपेंसी सर्टिफिकेट के लिए वो लोग करते हैं, उसके बाद मेंटेन नहीं करते. सो वी शुड एंश्योर दैट दिस समर आप अपने टीम वॉट एवर बी दी वाटर हैंडलिंग एरिया म्युनिसिपल एरिया म्युनिसिपल अथॉरिटी उसको बोल जाके हर बिल्डिंग में चेक करने के लिए बोलना पड़ेगा कि वेदर दी रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स व्हिच दे हैव शोन as constructed is maintained not. वो पे पत्ते गिर के वो ब्लॉक किया होगा. So that should be another drive in the first week of April May to remove and maintain the existing rainwater harvesting structure. वो एक चीज करना है. दूसरा the livelihood very important because आप जो टैंक्स को क्लीन करके वहां से हलसिन निकाल के दिस ब्यूटिफाई कर रहे हैं. एक तो ब्यूटिफिकेशन से पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेशन बढ़ जाएगा बिकॉज उनके जो स्वास्थ्य के लिए इट विल बी गुड फॉर देम. सो दे विल आल्सो बी पार्टिसिपेट इफ यू हैव वॉकिंग ट्रैक अराउंड देम दे विल ऑल पार्टिसिपेट इन दैट. दे विल आल्सो प्रॉब्ली जॉइन हैंड्स इन मेंटेनिंग देम. तो वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट उसका एक लाइवलीहुड मिशन अटैच करेंगे. तो इफ यू हैव अ लाइवलीहुड प्रोग्राम अटैच विद देम then probably the local poor people also will join in maintaining it. जैसे कोई वहां पे मछली पकड़ना मछली का कुछ कर लो या टूरिज्म के हिसाब से वहां पे कुछ बेचने का प्रबंध किया जाए. So then local people also will be interested in maintaining because a livelihood से थोड़ा link up हो जाता है. That's also which you are doing it very well. So that's very very nice. Jute products very nice because that also can generate some income for the area around it. So how you manage it, I don't know. In Hyderabad, I remember in 2005-06 when I was in municipal water board with her. So we had developed tourism areas with some little boating and all these things, and it used to generate some income. So वहाँ के local वालों को to ensure that it is cleaned, we had what we call lake societies, Sarasu Sadasu in Telugu बोलता था Sadasu Sarasu, where the people who were dependent on that that lake and the area around it were brought into that Sadasu. They used to maintain the body. उसका थोड़ा administration पे उनके हाथ में दे दिया गया. They also happy about it. Very nice. So your second point is about the demand side management, very essential. मैं बताता हूँ वहाँ पे सूरत के म्युनिसिपल कमिश्नर पानी आए थे. He was telling that they are getting about 146 crores out of the money of the treated water. So treated water preserve UP government ने भी अभी they are coming out with some policy on that. So we should ensure that this treated water is a gold mine, is a great money resource generation facility for you people. So you should ensure that industries and all should not use the potable water for non-potable purpose. That should somewhere you should make an awareness about it. No potable water should be used for non-potable purposes. तो multiple use of water आ जाएंगे. Treated water को gardening के लिए use कर सकते हैं, in fact flushing के लिए use कर सकते हैं treat करके. So where you are not in contact with the human being. Second, another thing is that we also should look at the grey water because toilet water तो अलग बात है. Grey water का भी थोड़ा अलग करके it is easy to treat and so that we can look at the supply side of it. Demand side, I rightly said. Industries demand can be reduced by improving the processes there and also asking the industrial units to look at their process and reduce the demand by either recycling or reusing the water. Acha kiya, you are doing a very good job. Thank you, very nice. I hope that in another 1 year or 6 months we can see the results and you will make a good tanker mukt Ghaziabad. I don't know Ghaziabad mein tanker has. I know this is a big mafia. If you have taken on that, people will remember you if you can stop that tanker because पानी अगर मिल जाएगा तो टैंकर के पीछे क्यों भागेंगे. So that's what very nice. So our target is tanker mukt Bharat. Okay. Thanks Dhanwad.
Thank you, sir.
Now we have Om Prakash, no, we have Indrajit Chandrawal from Bastar. Okay.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for providing us an opportunity to speak about our work which you have done in water conservation, sir. So this is basically about our Narva project. Just to give a brief overview of how things are coming up, sir. We are taking rainwater harvesting as a ours is a plateau region, sir, and in which the major water bodies are in the form of small rivulets and small nalas, which ultimately culminates to the main Indravati river, sir. And most of our rain is being captured by these nalas. And there is one state-run scheme of Narva Garva Gurva Bari, sir, in which one component is about Narva. So we are basically focused on that Narva project, sir, how this Narva project is helping us in maintaining water conservation, creating rainwater harvesting, and in the consequence, how it is developing the livelihood of the people down there in this region. Since you know, sir, this Bastar region is Naxal affected region, and most of these works are coming in or deep infested areas. So it is creating an opportunity for them as well as some sources of livelihood, which is improving their conditions over that period of time, sir. So we'll run across this PPT, sir. So Narva is basically a rivulet system, sir, in which small rivulets, small nalas, which ultimately culminates to the river. We are taking a watershed approach from ridge to valley concept, in which we are saying ki in the upper region where the stream is high, where the slope gradient is high, we are putting up structures which can screen the water and can improve the soil conservation. And in the down structures, in the down the line stream, we are creating the structures which are holding the water, and that structures, that a pocket of waters is being used by the adjacent farmers for improving their livelihood and increasing the second, improving to the second cropping system in this area. So just to speak about it, sir, objectives of initiative is like multi-pronged. It's environmental conservation as well as water conservation. Environmental conservation, we say, because all along the Narva lines, we are planting trees, and approximately 10,000 trees we have planted across the Narva, that is the small nalas and rivulets, and as well as, since Indravati is our lifeline river, across the banks of Indravati, we have planted around 17,000 trees, and that with community participation. We have a whole set of volunteers here, sir, in the form of Yuvodaya, which has approximately 3,500 volunteers in this district, which is helping us in this initiative as well as project. Water conservation, we are already seeing, sir, because in the upper part, we are taking the streams in which we are putting the structures which screen the water, improve the soil conditions and water conservation. And in downstreams, we are creating water retaining structures. Sustainable farming, we are getting results, sir. As a consequence of this, we are getting results of sustainable farming in our 2 blocks, and we are expanding it to the full district. Then obviously promotion of livelihood. In the subsequent slides, I'll tell you how much promotion of livelihood we are able to make from this whole scheme of Narva, and ultimately it is leading to boosting the economy of this whole region, sir, which is very much necessary to improve the livelihood of people in these regions. And the DPR for this Narva is being prepared according to Manrega guidelines. Most of the works has been taken under Manrega, so it provides employment through Manrega to them. And where the heavy structures were required, we have taken convergence from our local funds, DMF funds, so that it can put up a good structures and retaining structures in all along the rivulets and the Naval lines, sir. This 2 valley concept, as we have used in watershed project, the same concept we are using, but a little tweaking with local intelligence inputs as to where we can put up our structures so that it can improve the quality of the work which we have been doing since now. And the vision was obviously to create structure which ensure groundwater recharges as well as perennial availability. But as a consequence of this, we are also targeting improvement of livelihood, sir. And the groundwater survey, ground level survey, and DS tools were obviously used for this, making different structures at different points of this Narva rivulet line, sir. Approximately 67 nalas we have identified, sir. We have 7 blocks in this district. We have identified approximately 10 rivulets per block, and 67 nalas were treated under this scheme. There we have proposed approximately 5,000, that is close to 4813 works we have proposed in this, and the total catchment area which is coming out of this is to the tune of 1.7 lakh hectares, sir. And that is, we have done study through GI survey, and the total length which is spanning is approximately 550 kilometers length of nalas and rivulets we are treating in this project, sir, Narva, which we are calling. The work executed, sir, comprises of the various structures, as we have said, the works in the upper stream and works in the downstream, the water holding structures. Nearly 130 sites were identified in our 73 Gram Panchayat, sir, where 40,368 trenches, that is the mix of SCT and CCT, depending upon the gradient quality and the slope structures there. We have identified and made 40,368 trenches all over this district. And these are only the trenches. The subsequent structures also we have identified, which is in the form of gully plug, brushwood, loose boulder check dam, Gavin stop dam. And this is all along the Narva we have built, sir. And there are few pictures we can see where the flow of the water is being carried to the local farm villages, and some structures photographs we have put in, sir, just to get an idea of what type of structures we are taking here. And this area treatments are many farm ponds, dug well, and new talab. We were targeting to build on those areas where the catchment is high, where the water retention capacity high, so that the people across that boundary of talab and the Nahr can take the benefit of lift irrigation from those areas, sir. And obviously, all the work, since it is being taken under Manrega, we have done geotagging of all the works done in this Narva project, sir. Next slide, please. So this is the drone shot of the structures we have made in our district, sir. There's like small hillocks areas we have, sir, which have a gradient. So we have used that area for building up the SCTs and CCTs, and all along the SCTs and CTs we have done plantation, so that it can ultimately act as soil erosion check, as well as providing them the livelihood, because many of those plants which we have planted there are fruit bearing plants, so that it can give them extra source of revenue for the people who are residing there, sir. Now the main, as the previous speakers have also covered, sir, the main substance of this scheme was, we have been doing these projects are under watershed and other schemes, but a little tweaking we have done in the form, sir, ki the different groups which are involved in this, they have to be taken into confidence, they have to be taken into mobilization. So we have NGO, good NGO working here, Pradhan, sir. So we have taken their help to mobilize the people around there, so that they get awareness ki what we are doing for them and what it will be used for them. And these Pradhan has done a good job in mobilizing these people, sir, and these people ultimately would know the benefit of why the Narva scheme has been put for them. So engagement was there, community engagement was there, and slowly we were enforcing the idea that these structures have been built for you, and there we use their local intelligence also, where wherever we got the information through GIS survey, we have to put structures along these and these lines. That has been corroborated by these group of people, whether it is useful to make that structure at that site or not. So both mix of things have used to create structures all along the rivulets line, so that ultimately it is to benefit themselves. So their consensus was very much necessary, and we have used our technical skills as well as their local intelligence to model our work all across the rivulets, which has been carried in this Narva project, sir. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So this is few photographs where our people have been going around with people, sitting with them, sir. Most of them are SHG group people, so that it was very easy to mobilize them. All women participation was there, sir, and they were made to realize that this is not activity in itself, but integrated whole. Like, this is the initiating activity of the activities coming down the line, which will ultimately improve their livelihood and improve their source of income. Next slide, please. There were few shots, sir, where we have planted trees across the river line, and we can see all our Yoda volunteers sitting here planting trees with one tree in their hands. So they are taking the positions, and the next line of activities, they were planting trees all across the river banks. And in this, as we said, sir, we have used local intelligence also. So some structures were not concrete made structures, but the structures which use the local vegetation, the Beshram Jhad, where the people say it is better water retaining capacity and better executability and better functionality as compared to our concrete structures. So we have gone by their vision. Okay, let's do it that way. And we have conversed this with our initiative also, which is called Katha Lagaum Buta. And if we translate, it's a Halbi term. We translate that is let's plant together. And in this initiative, we have gathered all our Yuvada volunteers who are working in this place to plant trees all across the banks of the river, so that Indravati, which is called the lifeline of this place, should be treated, should be made available for water conservation as well as soil conservation. And due to this localized intervention, the results which we got were prima facie were accepted by the community there, because it is according to their will and vision, sir. And in the subsequent stages, when we say ki this is an initiating activity, sir, we were of the view ki the people all along the banks line should have understanding that these structures are for them and they must utilize them. So to keep that part of utilization alive in them, sir, we have tried to create Pani Samitis. And in the Gram Sabha which are happening, sir, we have put this agenda ki let's create a Pani Samiti, and that Pani Samiti will take care of ki aapke yahan pe jahan pe bhi structures ban gaya hai, how can we best utilize it. And in the next set of events, we are promoting lift irrigation from this Pani Samiti, which envisages the use of water which has been captured, and the community will make use of this water to improve their source of income through lift irrigation methods, where some part is being contributed by the community, and some part we are given through our own funds of district. So there is on that model, we have created a lift irrigation model also in our deep Naxal infested region in Darba, where we have put this model like Narva. They take water from Narva under the lift irrigation. And under that lift irrigation model, sir, the pumps were provided by CREDA department, Renewable Energy department, and the pipeline cost has been beared by us. And employment has been generated through Manrega. The labor work has been given through Manrega, and the seeds has been given through horticulture department, and mostly SHGs were captured in this so that they get a mobilization easily. And now people are moving from one set of crops to the two set of crops, and the next step would be to go to exotic crops so that they can go to premium over the what they have been already doing. So this is a whole set of integrated model of the things which we are trying to engage in our district, sir. So it has yielded us a good result. And finally, how we are trying, next slide please, finally how we are trying to culminate things is to exhaust all our rivulets which we have identified 67 rivulets, but we still have scope. So we want to exhaust all the rivulets around our district so that we can build structures on these rivulets and then create livelihood as a consequential activity, which we have tried in one block. And advanced GIS mapping, advanced GIS technique mapped with the local intelligence, with community mobilization, and so that they can understand the value and the understanding of why water should be conserved and how can we make best use of water conservation at their end, sir. So this is how we are going about this project, sir, and we seek your blessings also, sir, to guide us further. So this is about what the Narva project is about in our district. It is in full state, and integrated model has been happening, but according to the conditions and the site conditions and the local topology of the place, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Excellent initiative, Indrajit. See, actually now you see we have moved what was required for urban setting in Noida, Ghaziabad. We have seen how the issues were different, and how Ghaziabad municipal commissioner was tackling it. See, there the treated water probably may be used for industries, or even can share with the neighboring farmers. But after that, there the problem would be of concretization. पूरा जमीन में concrete आ रहे हैं, इसलिए पानी नीचे नहीं जा रहे. These are some of the issues in urban areas. And garbage, lot of garbage generated. Garbage has to be recycled, taken up, and put to proper use. That is the type of approach we have to do in the urban areas. So when it comes to your area, the forest area where there is a lot of rivulets, it is imperative that we rejuvenate the rivulets. So India being a vast country, there are different approaches for different areas. That's why we are not having a single solution for the entire country. It has to be specific for that area. And extremely, what you have done is that under Narva projects, the rivulets, because rivulets se hi छोटे नदियां बनते हैं एंड उस नदियों से ही बड़े नदियां बनते हैं. So you should ensure that the small rivulets are developed. For that, the rich to valley concept has to be followed. We are doing that. In fact, when one collector from Jharkhand had come in one of our shows, they had actually were trying to say that they were forming bori bunds. It is very difficult to make constructions inside the forest area and all. The temporary structures, they were making bori bunds. So gunny bags में, sacks में मट्टी भर के they used to pile it up so that the water flow is reduced. तो आपके एरिया में भी फॉरेस्ट एरिया में forest वाले में create problems. They may create problem for making any temporary permanent constructions inside the forest areas. तो आप ये कर सकते हैं कि in the gunny bags or jute bags you can put sand and temporarily you can reduce the put an obstruction to the flow of water. पानी अगर फास्ट बहते जाएंगे तो पूरा मिट्टी भी लेके जाएंगे and then you have नुकसान also, the water is also lost. So if you can actually slow down the process, the flow of water, by yes, the forest department will not have any problem. So you can actually get this water sink in your area. Very nice that you are using Pani Panchayat for involving the people, because sustainability ke liye the most important thing is people's participation, and they should understand there's some value to what is being done. Very nicely you are doing that. Convergence, another thing which you have been doing is getting all departments, horticulture department, your renewable energy department, then everybody, police also should be involved, because this is a Naxalite effect area. Their presence also, I don't know how the people react with the police is there around, but otherwise this should be a joint effort of the entire administration and the people, so that their issues are sorted out, and probably that's the only solution to the development, is the only solution for the Naxalite issues. So basically, the best way to tackle this issue is not to gunshots, but making addressing the people's needs, which you are rightly doing. Geotagging is very important, so that we can keep it as a record where the work is done. One very important thing which you said was that we are going for a second crops and all. Please ensure that we don't go for crops which are not suited for area. That's the problem which we are not doing in Punjab. We had gone for paddy in a big way, and they 2 times crop ho gaya, and they are drawing more and more water from the ground, and the water table has gone down. So humko pehle se hi we should be satark rehna chahiye ki they don't go for into a trap of more water guzzling crops. What crop is suited to for the area, for the climate, which uses water very efficiently, usi ko pehle mein we have to guide them in that direction, because
they are taking back. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, taking vegetables, sir, and they're in the one block in which we have carried out this activity, they are selling their Karela as a brand Karela of Darba Karela, sir. And there's so much of production happening. We are trying to amalgamate them into a producer organization also. So that's the next set of activities which we are planning to do. So very rightly, the next cropping should be that cropping which uses less water, as well as give them a good money as compared to the other traditional crops.
Yes.
Very rightly.
So we have good, very nice. So we have actually National Water Mission also had started that campaign called, as I said, Sahi Fasal, the Fasal which is suited for area, and also give more money. So I also like to we keep on talking about more crop per drop. So we would like to say more income per drop. It is actually ultimately it's a monetized economy. So we are not interested in more basta of rice to be produced or more Karela to be produced. What is the one which gives you more value for money? So आपके एक district में Karela achar hai, that should be their unique brand, and they should sell more of that. The neighboring district should not just copy it. What is suited for them, they should do it. So we should identify crops suitable, and this diversification of crops should be done. And so that is one thing we should take up. This clearance of channels, very important, because the rivulets will come only when the water comes to that rivulet. So you should ensure that the encroachments of channels are removed, and pani will not flow very fast, but slowly come to the rivulets, and then they form the rivers. Very nice initiative. I'm very happy that these things are happening in the district, and most important is that water has become a priority for the district magistrates. Very happy to that. So up because we are telling that Manrega can be used for all these activities. So you are in charge of Manrega also. Please ensure that the rooftop rainwater harvesting structures, आपके पूरे जितने भी schools है वहाँ पे, ensure that this time you make this rooftop rainwater harvesting structures. आपके PSCs, these are some of the buildings, Anganwadis, these are some of the buildings which are pakka buildings अभी कभी आ रहा है. So ensure that you have a rainwater harvesting structures, and if there's a compound wall, see that not a drop of water comes out of the compound. Also, you take up with their institutions like IIT, आपके यहाँ पे बड़े colleges होंगे या education institutions होंगे या police का, they have a training camps and all these things. So all these institutions में आप कर लीजिएगा कि आप उनके compound से पानी मत बाहर मत आना. It should be there in that area, and the open area से पानी जो आता है that can go to rivulets, so that rivulets also develop. Very nice effort. Thank you. And please share your good works with us in the our website, or you can send it by email to catchtherain.nwm@gmail.com. This is you. Please, all of you, I request you to visit our website nwm.gov.in. पिछले whatever be the water talks के बारे उसी का पूरा वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग वहाँ पे है, तो आप देख भी सकते हैं कि other areas में क्या क्या है. And also your work also will keep it there, so that any other person who wants to get inspired by you, you can be a good inspiration for others. Nice. Now we have moved from urban area to a forest area, and now going to an area which is the desert area. Okay, Colonel साहब बताइए. Colonel साहब बताइए. Unmute करके बताइए.
Sir, good afternoon to you. Can you hear me, sir?
बताइए.
नहीं, अगर मेरा टर्न आगे है तो मैं बाद में बोलूंगा, लेकिन मेरे से पहले और भी there is one more speaker.
Yes, one more speaker. जैसलमेर एरिया में बात करेंगे, उसके बाद आप बात करेंगे, ठीक है?
टाइम जो concept किया हुआ है, अब पीछे वो
कनेक्टिविटी का प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है सर.
ऐड कर. हेलो.
यस, वो कनेक्टिविटी का प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है.
नहीं, कोई कनेक्टिविटी का ना हो गया तो मैं खैर बाद में बात कर लूंगा. बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, जस्ट introduction of myself is I'm retired colonel. I stay here in Pune, and we have come out with a very innovative and cost effective concept of desilting of a dam. In last 10 years,
we'll come to you, please. We'll come to you.
Yeah. So I would like to reiterate on that afterwards once you finish with your things.
Fine. Now,
thank you, sir.
So now, from urban area to forest area to a desert area, we have from Jaisalmer. So see the variety of opportunities available. See the variety of problems and how our young dynamic officers are solving their issues. I request Bishnoi to tell what are the activities you are taken up in Jaisalmer. We have special interest in Jaisalmer because वो थोड़ा पानी का problem है वहाँ पे. Ensure that there are a lot of traditional water bodies there. There are traditional step wells are available. सबको revive करके we should ensure that summers. Our target is that we should have very good water वाला summer होना चाहिए 2 साल में. इस साल में तो चला गया, but at least in the next 2 years we should ensure that tanker भी नहीं रहेंगे, पानी ही रहेंगे. ठीक है, वैष्णव.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, I am audible, sir?
Yes, go ahead, Vishnu.
Sir, I am very much in desert, sir. A brief overview, sir. I don't have detailed this presentation, sir. Sir, we have 38 lakh hectare. It's the total area of this district. 38 lakh hectare, and sown area is just 6.4 lakh hectare. And 17% of the area is sown. Rest is by and large desert, sir. And population is close to 7 lakhs, 6.7 lakh, as per 2011 census. Average rainfall, sir, it was 164 mm, and this year, luckily, we got very good rainfall. Not just good, very good rainfall, sir. It's close to 350 mm rainfall. And as you said, sir, we didn't even allow single drop to go out of our district. It cannot go because it's pure desert, sir. And and just to tell you, sir, entire district is not a desert. There are some rocky outcrops as well. There is flat terrain as well. There are like traditional khadins. What these are the bunds where water actually stores there. These are the like close to the Jaisalmer city. There are many bunds, talabs, the ponds and bunds, huge bunds. And there was a stage in this year where we are close to a flood in desert. It was huge rainfall, close to 120 mm in a day. Sir, I would say the people who live in desert, they are our role models. We can take ideas from these people because they have been here for generations and they know the best of practices to conserve water. And they have, as you said, sir, they have already developed some traditional water structures, and we have just like pushed our effort in that direction only. Like close to 1 lakh tankas. Tankas, sir, you might have heard of. These tankas are subsurface structures, and there is a bit of catchment which is created close to the tanka. Every household, I would say every household in rural areas, they have at least one tanka. They can have more than one tanka, but they will be having at least one tanka. These are like, sir, water harvesting structure where every drop of water is conserved and that water is used in rest of the year for drinking purposes. For the like animals and all, there can be a assured supply from government. And as you said, sir, where there is no supply from government, then we have to take recourse to tanker transportation. And especially in summer, sir, when temperature goes high and some tube wells and hand pumps, they go dry, and there are like electricity fluctuations as well. And especially, sir, of this geography of this district is such that in the summers when we have dust storms, andhis and dust storms, all the like power lines, like they are disrupted, they are uprooted, and it takes time to restore power supply. Without power supply, we cannot have assured water supply, and that is one of the main reason we take recourse to the tanker transportation in rural areas. Sir, as you said, our focus is creating and like renovating water harvesting structures and traditional water bodies. So be it step wells, be it talabs, be it nadis. There are structures in villages, sir, where this water, once they are filled, like this year. This year we had very good rainfall, and most of the structures, they are completely filled. They are the storage capacity of these structures is to feed the people of nearby 10 to 15 villages for 3 years, continuous for 3 years. This is the capacity of water that is stored in these water bodies. So and especially of Manarega, watershed, most of the schemes in desert areas, main focus is to revive these water bodies, to create new water bodies, and especially to promote these kind of check dams and khadins where flow of water can be checked and dependence on the subsurface water can be reduced, sir. And sir, as you said, sir, this rooftop water harvesting, this practice is followed in government buildings as well as in schools. In the schools, we have distant schools in remote areas, even close to the border, where we can think of giving a assured water supply. So there we have these tankas, we have rooftop water structures. There is assured water supply there in every school. like if you do not have, sir, piped water supply, then we have these structures there. But by any means, we have made arrangement for water in every school. Sir, I would say these objectives as per your deliberations, sir, like 3-month aware campaign, then Jal Shakti Kendras, just to give like technical support if at all they need, because people are very much aware of water conservation. But still, if they like, especially we can guide them for like low moisture or low water intaking crops. Like people have in the canal area, we have got Indira Gandhi Canal project here in Jaisalmer, and in that irrigated belt we can save water by like resorting to the multiple crops or crops which like use less amount of water. Like the people have shifted from groundnut to the horticulture, and so we have made like a visit of farmers to those areas where this horticultural plantation has been done successfully. Sir, and we have, sir, we have focused on sprinkler and drip irrigation as well. So most of the points that you have mentioned, sir, they have been followed seriously in the desert area, sir. And we will focus more on the objectives and issues that you have highlighted today, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Om Prakash Bishnoi, for giving a perspective on how Jaisalmer administration is ensuring rainwater harvesting. As you mentioned, that is already there in your government buildings and school. The the rooftop, and various initiatives. I think there's some connectivity issue with Mr. G. Ashok. I think he'll be giving his input of your presentation when he joins back again. But thanks a lot, Mr. Bishnoi, for joining us and giving a perspective from Jaisalmer and various initiatives of water sector. With this, we move to Mr. Suresh Patil from Green Thumb, Pune. We welcome Colonel Suresh Patil, and thanks for joining us today. If we can have a perspective from you, what kind of work has been done by your organization in the state of Maharashtra and Pune, especially for dams and all those things? Over to you, Colonel Suresh Patil. Colonel Patil, can you kindly unmute yourself, please? Unmute your mic, please.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
now we can hear you. Yeah.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Sir, once again, congratulations to earlier speakers, because they have put up such a wonderful presentations and which they have done on the ground. But fact of the matter is, I'm out of the service in a sense. I hung up my uniform in '93, and in my second inning of life, one is working on water per se and environment related activities. अभी हम लोग 93 से हम लोग पर्यावरण में काम कर रहे हैं, और basically water has been our main concern. So we have come out with a very innovative, cost effective concept. हमारे पूना, शायद आप में से बहुत सारों ने शायद देखा होगा पूना. Now पूना में we have a dam which was built. I just like to give a history of this particular dam. This dam was built in 1879 by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Sir, can you hear me, sir? Ashok sir.
I know. Please go ahead.
Because I'm just seeing you right now. Because so this dam was built in 1879, and this particular dam has an area of 22 kilometers peripheral lake, which had 4 TMC of approximately 4 TMC of water. And then Puna's population was barely lakh plus. Today, after 137 years, we have 1.5 TMC of water, and Puna's population has grown up to be almost 6 millions. And another 2 years time, it will be 7 millions, because the local government wants Pune to be a smart city. So obviously there are a lot of people coming from all over the country. I mean, that's everybody's welcome. This is everybody's country. But fact of the matter is, your demand is increasing and supply is decreasing day by day. Now you will say, कैसे हो रहा है ये? तो basically हम जो गवर्नमेंट के पास गए थे, मतलब आप लोगों के पास गए थे, आपके काउंटर पार्ट्स इधर जो पहले वाले कमिश्नर थे, कलेक्टर्स थे, उनके पास गए और हमने ये पॉइंट पुट अप किया कि भाई ये मार्च महीना शुरू होती, पानी की किल्लत शुरू हो जाती है, और एज इट इज एज ऑन टुडे वी बी लूजिंग ऑलमोस्ट 3 फार्मर्स अ डे. और अभी तो लेटेस्ट, अभी इस महीने में तो फार्मर्स की डॉटर्स आर कमिटिंग सुसाइड बिकॉज देयर इज नो वाटर फॉर इवन ड्रिंकिंग. So fact of the matter is, when we went to the government, we said कि भाई मार्च महीना शुरू होती है कि पानी की किल्लत होती है, because rain gods are very very kind. मार्च के बाद में, मार्च अप्रैल में, मतलब when the first day when the rains come down, it is after the summers, it will be generally 7th of June. हमने पिछले 30 सालों का हमारे पास ब्यौरा है. You could set the calendar by first rains, that will be 7th of June. इस साल भी 7 जून को बारिश आया. तो we have rain gods are very kind. But almost 80% of water goes down the drain into the ocean. तो उसका कारण क्या है? हमने जब खोज किया तो पता चला कि there is so much of encroachment has taken place in and around the lake, almost 200 odd square kilometers, and lot of tree cutting has taken place. So every year we are getting almost 1 to 1.5 foot of a silt into the dam, into the lake. So you have more of a silt and less of a water. Now you will say कि कर्नल साहब ये आप क्या कोई जादूगर है, आपको कैसे पता चला? But we have right from Bhakra Nangal in Punjab to Periyar Dam in Kerala, we traveled like in our army. Whenever they give us any project, what we do is we call ourselves brainstorming sessions. So with my couple of my colleagues, Colonel Sathe, Colonel Deshpande, we got together and we traveled all over the country, right from Bhakra Nangal to Periyar Dam, and we saw most of the dams are silted. In fact, there is another dam here in Maharashtra which is silted almost 45%. I mean, can you imagine 45%? और मार्च महीना शुरू होता है, लोगों को पानी पीने के लिए भी नहीं है, तो खेती की तो बात अलग ही अलग है. तो anyway, what we did was we must get into the root cause as to क्या हमने क्या किया, वो बहुत जरूरी है. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ तो क्या है, 5-star होटल में, 7-star होटल में ख्यालों के पुलाव लोग खिलाते हैं. मतलब MBA में सिखाते हैं, आप लोग हमें सिखाते हैं कि भाई मैनेजमेंट में 3 लेवल्स होते हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट, एग्जीक्यूशन, फंक्शन. ऊपर के 2 लेवल्स पे तो सब जन ख्यालों के पुलाव खिलाते, लेकिन जमीन पे काम करने वाले चाहिए. हमारे प्रधानमंत्री भी यही कह रहे हैं कि भाई लोगों का सहभाग होना चाहिए. तो जमीन पे हमने पिछले 27 सालों में जो काम किया, वेल मीडिया में ज्यादा उसकी दखल नहीं हुई, डजंट मैटर, इट्स ओके, बिकॉज यू हैव मोर ऑफ अ सुशांत एंड मोर ऑफ अ कंगनास इन दिस कंट्री. तो हमारा शायद ऊपर नीचे पता नहीं, आप हम लोग को आज बुलाया, आपके जैसे किसी ने हमारा काम नोटिस किया इसलिए बुलाया. So what we have done, sir, in last 10 years, we have removed 25 lakh truckload of a silt. Now this silt, it's as good as a brown gold. And we have given it to the farmers on the periphery of the lake. There are more than 18 villages. We have given them this silt, which is, as good as a, like I said, it's a brown gold. और आज के दिन में वो किसानों का तो फायदा तो हो ही हो रहा. There are cascading benefits. एक तो सबसे हमारा मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू इंक्रीज द वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द डैम, वेर इन वी डोंट हैव टू डू एनी कंस्ट्रक्शन वगैरह, कुछ नहीं करना. हमने क्या किया, जब मार्च महीना शुरू हो जाता है तो पानी पूरा खिसक जाता है. 22 किलोमीटर का पानी पूरा आधा किलोमीटर के पास आ जाता है, मतलब डैम के वॉल के पास. तो पूरा तालाब नंगा हो जाता है. उसमें 1 एकड़, 2 एकड़, 3 एकड़, 5 एकड़, 100 एकड़ तक ऐसे आइलैंड्स बने हुए थे. तो वो हमने निकालने के लिए गवर्नमेंट से बात की. तो उस समय गवर्नमेंट के कई लोगों ने कहा कि भाई हम वी हैव अनदर ऑप्शन फॉर दिस. तो उन्होंने कहा कि वी विल रेज द वॉल ऑफ द डैम बाय 5 feet. नाउ इफ यू डिड दैट, आई सेड वी एजिटेटेड अगेंस्ट इट. थाउजेंड्स ऑफ हेक्टर्स विल गो अंडर वाटर. किसानों को तो नुकसान हो जाएगा उससे. उसको एजिटेशन हमने किया. फिर दूसरा ऑप्शन उन्होंने कहा कि भाई हम हाफ वे वी कैन बिल्ड अ डैम. आई सेड who will give you land to build the dam? Even if you manage to give a huge compensation to the farmers, you start building today, it will take 10 years to build the dam, and to get water into it, it will take another 3 years. By then, Puna's population would have gone beyond 10 million. मतलब 90 लाख से ज़्यादा हो जाएगी. So very primitive, simple brainstorming which we did, and what we said was, we will remove this silt with people's participation. And as on today, we have removed 25 lakh truckloads, and right now, I mean, work is going on. Now, आप कहोगे ये दंतकथा बता रहे हो क्या कर्नल साहब? नहीं, सच्चाई मैं बता रहा हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ महाराष्ट्र में, शायद आप में से कोई महाराष्ट्र में आगे आया होगा, पता होगा, हमारे यहाँ गणपति उत्सव बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे होता है. तो हमारे 250 गणपति मंडलों को हमने इन्वॉल्व किया, पूरे कॉलेजेस को इन्वॉल्व किया, और हमने ये तालाब में से मट्टी निकालना शुरू किया, ये ब्राउन गोल्ड. तो आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, आज हमने सिर्फ 10 करोड़ में 3000 करोड़ का काम किया है. अभी ये दंतकथा लगेगी, बट सच्चाई है. मेरे को आपके मिनिस्टर साहब से भी मैं मिला था पिछले मई महीने में. गडकरी साहब ने मेरे को भेजा था कि भाई बताइए ये चीज, तो हमने उनको बताया. बट फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर, इसके कैस्केडिंग बेनिफिट ये है कि वहां के किसान इतने खुश है. उसके अलावा पूना के लिए पानी की समस्या खत्म हो गई. और महाराष्ट्र में we have more than 450 dams. We as a country we have more than 5000 dams. इमेजिन करिए, अगर पूना का ये मॉडल अगर रिप्लिकेट करना चाहे पूरे देश में with people's participation, like we have involved even religious institutions, we have involved colleges, and everybody wants to do something good for the country. तो इन लोगों ने ये काम किया. तो आज के दिन में this has become a success story, for which I was, invited by American Water Works in Philadelphia to give presentation, and they said, Colonel Saab, how is it possible that you, with people's participation, you've been able to do something like this? Because silting is a universal phenomena. They said, well, they came all the way to Pune, they saw this place, and they suggested that we should go to Stockholm. We gave a presentation there, and they were also wonderstruck. They said, हमने उनको यही कहा कि हमारा देश में एक अध्यात्म का जो बेस है, इसलिए लोग बाग समाज की सेवा करना चाहते हैं. बोले हमारे यहाँ तो कोई करेगा नहीं, हमारे यहाँ तो करते हैं भाई, हमारे महाराष्ट्र में तो करते ही है. वैसे आपको पता है महाराष्ट्र तो वैसे ही महाराष्ट्र का मतलब वो राष्ट्र एकता यहाँ इतनी जबरदस्त है. तो ये रिलीजियस इंस्टीट्यूशंस, कॉलेजेस, स्कूल्स को इन्वॉल्व करके हमने CSR के जो हमारे फंडिंग पार्टनर्स है, तो CSR के फंडिंग पार्टनर आप देखोगे, जब पुस्तक देते का CSR फंडिंग पार्टनर्स हमारे जो है टाटा मोटर्स है, फिर कमिंस इंडिया फाउंडेशन है, फिर SKF है. ये आप देख सकते हैं. I don't know whether you can see this. ये मेरे पार्टनर्स है. तो what we suggest that we have 3 dams upstream, and वो मुथा बेसिन जो है which supplies water to पुणे डिस्ट्रिक्ट, and उसके नीचे के तरफ तो वो ऊपर के 2 डैम अभी हम लोग क्लीन अप कराने के लिए प्लानिंग किया हुआ है. And every year, I must tell you, there is a huge human resource. आप मतलब आप डायरेक्टर हो सर वाटर मिशन के, तो इन्वॉल्व अस. मैंने ये प्रोजेक्ट इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कि every year we almost have 45 to 50,000 ex servicemen retiring. Now this is a huge human resource. जब मैं रिटायर हुआ तो मेरे को 3000 पेंशन मिलती थी, आज मेरे को 1 लाख पेंशन मिलती है. आज ये OROP हमारा आपके नए गवर्नमेंट ने इतना अच्छा किया हुआ है. तो हमारे सैनिक है, उसका इस्तेमाल करिएगा. हर एक राज्य में 1,00,000 लाख सैनिक है, यानी 50 लाख ह्यूमन रिसोर्स है, जिसका इस्तेमाल करिएगा. अभी हमने कोरोना में भी मेरे 50-60 हमने सैनिकों ने समाज की सेवा की. यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं, हमने हमारे कोई अपेक्षा नहीं किसी से. हमने इतना बड़ा काम कोरोना में किया, उससे पहले तो ये कर ही रहे हैं. उसके अलावा हमने शहर के अंदर कैंटोनमेंट में एक सुंदर सा हमने 2 किलोमीटर का गंदे पानी का जो नाला था उसको हमने ब्यूटिफाई किया. We deepened the nala, widened the nala, and we have used that silt on the both side of the nala. और वो पानी, गंदा पानी हम लोग लिफ्ट करके वो पौधों में डालते. और आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, 9 महीने के पौधे हैं वो. 2 बजे कभी जग जाता हूँ तो खुद को मैं थोड़ा सा ये करता हूँ, कान दबाता हूँ कि भैया ये सच्चाई है क्या? बट सच्चाई है, बिकॉज दिस वाटर हैज न्यूट्रिएंट्स, it has calcium in it, and therefore all that water is being reused for looking after the plants. At the same time, we are recharging the subsoil water, and it is totally cost effective. उसमें कोई construction नहीं, कुछ नहीं. It is only motivating people, and this particular project has become such a success story. I mean, whether it is now they're saying US and they allow 10% to go in करते हैं. अभी हमने 2 साल पहले जब जल संपदा मंत्री हमारी मैडम थी, क्या नाम रहते मैडम था, उमा भारती जी, तो उनको हमने यही कहा कि मैडम, जब मैडम वहां से हमारे प्रोजेक्ट देखने आ गए तो उस समय उन्होंने ये कहा कि अरे कर्नल साहब, आप लोग तो भूतपूर्व सैनिक, मैं सैल्यूट करती हूँ, आपने इतना अच्छा काम किया, ये वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. तो मैं उस समय मेरे भाषण में मैडम से ये कहा कि मैडम, इससे मेरे को और एक बड़ी एक चीज जो करनी है, जिसके कारण हमारे पास पैन इंडिया प्रेजेंस है. कावेरी के ऊपर पिछले तो तमिलनाडु में तो पानी, तो हमने उन्हें ये सजेस्ट किया था कि मैडम, ऊपर के 2 डैम, तुंगभद्रा और एक डैम है विद आर्मी इक्विपमेंट. इनफैक्ट हियर आल्सो इन पूना वी हैव यूज्ड आर्मी इक्विपमेंट. मेरी एक 10 मिनट की क्लिप है, मैं शायद इंडिविजुअली सबको बाद में भेज दूंगा. हमारे यहाँ जो पूना में जो काम है, एक्चुअली जो काम हुआ है, उसमें हमने आर्मी का इस्तेमाल किया. हमारे यहाँ आपको पता है बीजी और सीएमई है, जहां आर्मी के 2 महीने के लिए डोजर और जेसीबी और डंपर्स को ट्रेनिंग के लिए यहाँ आलंदी करके जगह 20-22 किलोमीटर, वहां वो इधर से मट्टी वहां डालते हैं, वहां से मट्टी यहाँ डालते हैं, और ट्रेनिंग 2 महीना करते हैं. तो उस समय हमने, हमारे जो आर्मी कमांडर थे वो फौज में मेरे से जूनियर थे, तो मैंने उनको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि भाई वहां ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हो, हमारे तालाब में करो, सिर्फ एक साइड से डालना, आपने बाकी कुछ नहीं करना, आपका ट्रेनिंग भी हो जाएगा. आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, उन्होंने मार्च महीने में 1 लाख ट्रकलोड ऑफ सिल्क ट्रेनिंग में निकाल दिया. उनके लिए कोई फंडिंग कुछ नहीं, अपना नॉर्मल ट्रेनिंग वहां कर रहे थे 40 किलोमीटर कहीं और दूर, तो यहाँ 10 किलोमीटर के पास आके कर दिया. तो सेम थिंग वी सेड मैडम को कि मैडम, हम तुंगभद्रा डैम और एक डैम है, नाम याद नहीं आ रहा मेरे को, तो मैंने कहा वील क्लीन इट अप. बट तो फिर प्रॉब्लम ये हुआ कि जब उन्होंने मेरे को सेक्रेटरी के पास भेज दिया बाद में 2-3 महीने के बाद में, तो उनके पास गया तो सेक्रेटरी ने हमें कहा कि भाई नहीं, ये तो क्या करो कर्नल साहब, आप तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट को लिखो और कर्नाटका गवर्नमेंट को लिखो. मैंने कहा साहब, हमने लिखने से कौन सुनने वाला है, आप ऊपर से ऑर्डर दो उनको और कॉपी टू हमें कर दीजिएगा, हम क्लीन अप करेंगे. हमारा कोई हिडन एजेंडा नहीं, कोई इशू नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. फौज को तो वहां भी, हमारे कर्नाटका में बहुत सारे मेरे जवान लोग हैं, हम लोग फौजी लोग हैं, हमारे पास बहुत सारे लोग हैं. तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप लिखो, तो हमने लिखा, तो हमको जवाब आया कि भाई इस स्टेट इशू. तो मैं कहता हूँ स्टेट इशू क्यों बना के रखा है, इसको सेंटर इशू बनाइए ना. ये मतलब इतना बड़ा इशू है. मैंने कहा राज्यसभा में इसके ऊपर बातचीत करो, अदरवाइज ये प्रॉब्लम हल नहीं होगा. हमें वी हैव टू डू सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक. और अगले 3 साल में अगर हम 5000 डैम इस देश के अगर साफ कर सकते हैं विद पीपल्स पार्टिसिपेशन, पीपल आर देयर. मैंने सजेस्ट भी किया आपके मिनिस्टर साहब को, एसपीवी बनाना चाहिए, स्पेशल पर्पस बनाइए, टास्क फोर्स बनाइए हमारे फौजियों का, हम लोग लीड करेंगे. मेरे से जैसे बहुत अच्छे मेरे दोस्त लोग हैं जो कि कमिटेड है, दे वांट टू डू गुड टू द ह्यूमैनिटी सोसाइटी. क्योंकि आई एम अ 71 वॉर हीरो, मेरे पूरे शरीर में स्प्लिंटर्स लगे हुए, तो मैं तो मरते मरते बच गया हूं. मेरे कमांडिंग ऑफिसर ने यही कहा था हॉस्पिटल में, सुरेश यू आर वेरी लकी, यू आर सर्वाइव, दिस इज योर बोनस लाइफ, यू हैव लॉस्ट 6 ऑफिसर्स एंड 6-7 men in one overnight. बस उस रात को कौन मरा मेरे को तो पता नहीं था. 2 दिन के बाद जब सीओ मेरे कमांडिंग ऑफिसर मिलने के लिए आए, वो भी पिछले साल कोरोना में बेचारे गए, तो वो 89 years old थे. तो उन्होंने ये कहा, सुरेश दिस इज अ बोनस लाइफ, डू गुड टू द ह्यूमैनिटी, डू समथिंग आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, और विच इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. और दिस हैज बिकम अ सक्सेस स्टोरी. इवन गडकरी साहब ने इसकी सराहना की है. हमने प्लानिंग कमीशन के साहब के पास गए, वहाँ अविनाश करेंगे. मैंने कहा साहब डिसीजन बनाइए, डैम्स टू बी डीसिल्टेड, ये सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक ही होना चाहिए, तभी जाके आप 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी इस देश की आ सकती है. बिकॉज ये मट्टी, एवरी ईयर सर यू विल बी सेविंग ऑलमोस्ट 45 to 50,000 crores ऑफ यूरिया सब्सिडी. जब हमारे पास शरद पवार साहब आए थे तो उनके लोगों ने कहा कि नहीं, उनको आधा घंटा भी टाइम नहीं है, 20 मिनट भी नहीं रुकेंगे. 5 घंटे मेरे पास रुके वो तालाब के पास। हमने 22 किलोमीटर का तालाब क्लीन अप किया, हर एक किलोमीटर में 1 लाख ट्रकलोड सिल्ट निकाली हुई है। तो वहां जब साहब ने देखा तो हैरान हो गए। वहां हमने 2 प्लॉट बनाए थे, एक प्लॉट में मट्टी नहीं, मतलब जिसमें सिल्ट डाला हुआ,
वेरी नाइस। कर्ण साहब थोड़ा लेट्स कम कर लीजिएगा, ठीक है?
नहीं तो ये मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, तो उससे व्हाट विल हैपन इज कि वो इस वाले प्लॉट में वो जो बाजरा था, ज्वार था, वो 4 फुट का भी नहीं था, और दाहिने तरफ वाले में तो वो 10-12 फुट था, और उसका प्लूम इतना बड़ा था, हाथ में भी नहीं आ रहा था। तो पवार साहब ने भी ये बोला कि भाई ये तो जादुई मिट्टी है, आप सबको करना चाहिए। तो मैंने कहा साहब आप 40 से 50 हजार करोड़ हर साल यूरिया की सब्सिडी बचवाएगी अगर ये, और दो ना एजुकेशन और हेल्थ के लिए। आई मे साउंड लिटिल आउट ऑफ वे बट इज द फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ। अगर इस देश को अगर महासत्ता बनाना है, विश्वगुरु बनाना है, हमारे यहाँ छत्रपति तो हमारा जीडीपी 35 था, आज के दिन में 5 के आसपास भी नहीं है। ये 35 हम कर सकते हैं, हमारा इस्तेमाल करिएगा, फौजियों का इस्तेमाल करिएगा। एज ऑन टुडे यू हैव अ ह्यूज ह्यूमन रिसोर्स। मैं आपके मिनिस्ट्री में खूब चक्कर काट के थक गया, लेकिन मेरे को रिस्पांस नहीं मिला। सॉरी, आई मे साउंड लिटिल रूड, बट फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज कि अपना कंसर्न है, आपका और मेरा इंडिविजुअल कोई इशू नहीं है।
ठीक है सर, अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, आपने अच्छा जोर से बात किया, बहुत बढ़िया। एक्चुअली थैंकफुल फॉर यू टू कंटिन्यूइंग स्पिरिट फॉर नेशन डेवलपमेंट। बहुत बढ़िया कर्ण साहब। 2 चीज आपको बता दूंगा, ये कंसेप्ट वहां पे काफी स्टेट्स में भी किया था। मतलब तेलंगाना में देयर इज अ प्रोग्राम कॉल्ड मिशन काकतिया, वही करते हैं। एंड हमारे दे हैव बीन आल्सो 40,000 टैंक्स का भी मिट्टी निकाल के फार्मर्स को देने का था। उससे इनफैक्ट 2009-10 में चंद्रबाबू टाइम में भी नीरू मीरू कार्य प्रोग्राम किया था, जहां पे लोकल टैंक से डीसिल करके फार्मर्स को देने का प्रोग्राम चल रहा था। बहुत बढ़िया हो रहा है। हमारे आपने जो बता रहा था, फाइन, वेरी गुड, इट्स वेरी गुड, वो चल रहा है। तो वी हैव टू गेट मोर पीपल इन्वॉल्व। बट फिलहाल हमारा ये आपका जो सक्सेस स्टोरी से हम आप अपने लिख लीजिएगा, वील पुट इट ऑन आवर वेबसाइट सो दैट पीपल आल्सो गेट इंस्पायर्ड अबाउट इट। कैच द रेन में भी हमने यही बताया कि आप अपने लोकल वाटर बॉडीज को आइडेंटिफाई करो। छोटे आप तो बड़े तालाब की, बड़े टैंक्स की बात कर रहे हैं, हम छोटे छोटे तालाबों की बात कर रहे हैं। वाटर बॉडीज जो है तो 1950s के रिकॉर्ड्स में थे, पहानी में, पुराना पहानी में वाटर बॉडी मार्क किया हुआ है, उसी को आइडेंटिफाई करके जहां पे जितने भी इंक्रोचमेंट्स है उसी को निकाल दीजिए। अभी कलेक्टर्स पहले भी बताया, सम ऑफ द अर्लियर स्पीकर्स आल्सो सेड, जहां पे इंक्रोचमेंट्स है, इंक्रोचमेंट्स को निकाल के, दो तरह के इंक्रोचमेंट्स होते हैं। एक तो टेम्पररी इंक्रोचमेंट्स अभी आप कर सकते हैं, रिमूव कर सकते हैं। परमानेंट इंक्रोचमेंट्स के लिए प्रॉब्लम टाइम लगेगा, बट पहले कम से कम ये दिस शुड बी ब्रॉट इनटू द पब्लिक डोमेन। यहाँ पे तालाब थे या इसका बाउंड्री ये था, तो दैट इज वन थिंग वी शुड डू। सो मेरा रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल दी ऑफिसर्स हियर इज दैट आप पुराने 1950s के जो भी पुराने कहानी या रिकॉर्ड्स देके तालाब का एरिया मार्क कर दीजिएगा। एंड इफ एनक्रोचमेंट्स आर देयर, कम से कम वो बाहर तो आए, पब्लिक डोमेन में तो मैसेज आएंगे कि यहाँ पे तालाब थे, यहाँ पे वाटर बॉडी थे, उसका एनक्रोचमेंट हुआ है। देन पीपल डेफिनेटली विद दी social media and all these things, that there will be a lot of pressure built up on them to remove those things. तो वो अच्छी बात है। Second, जैसे कर्नल साहब बताया, all these desilted मट्टी is very useful. It's a good manure. So many places actually the farmers are requested to take on their own, but many farmers बोलते रहते हैं कि हमको क्या, we give some money and all this, but then this awareness has to be built up for farmers also to come and take this. बताए, म्यूट कर लिया आपने, म्यूट करके रखा है।
अरे बाप रे, म्यूट आपसे उधर से सर
ना, बताए।
हेलो, हाँ सर, मैं सिर्फ ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा, एक बता रहा हूँ। हमने ये सातारा में जहाँ मतलब वहां नेर करके डैम है, उसकी मट्टी वो किसान खुद ही लेके गए, और जहाँ कुछ भी नहीं आता था, जिसको हम मराठी में माडरान कहते हैं, यानी ऊपर पूरा घास था, मतलब गंदा वाला घास जिसको कुसल कहते हैं मराठी में, उसमें उन्होंने डाला। तो उन्होंने इस साल 5 लाख रुपए का नहीं मिलता। तो ये मट्टी जादुई है जैसे आप कह रहे हो, और ये तेलंगाना में भी मैंने भी जाके देख के आया हूँ। लेकिन ये छोटे तालाब आप कह रहे हो वो तो होना ही चाहिए, लेकिन क्या है, डैम साफ होने से कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन वगैरह कुछ नहीं, एंड यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ वाटर ग्रिड, यू कैन डिक्टेट वाटर टू गो एज मच वेरेवर यू वांट। अभी हमारे पुणे में ये काम होने से पूरा पुणे डिस्ट्रिक्ट, शोलापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट और एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट है उसके पूरे वेल्स में, बिकॉज पानी का कॉलम इतना बड़ा हो गया तो उसमें रिचार्ज हो गया ऑटोमेटिक। मतलब रिच टू वैली ठीक है, वो तो ठीक है, वो करते रहिएगा, दैट इज ऑल राइट, इट्स लाइक अ फर्स्ट एड, बट दिस इज वेरी कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव। उसमें कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं, नॉट अ नथिंग। और अभी वो गडकरी साहब जब आए थे उन्होंने कहा कि भाई ये पानी की अभी क्षमता होगी, किसानों के पास जिसकी जमीन नहीं है उसको मच्छी डालने दो। अब वो दिन के 1000 रुपए मच्छी का कमा रहा है, उसके पास जमीन नहीं है, वो करा रहा है। अच्छा, और वी हैव डेवलप्ड वाटर फ्रंट 22 किलोमीटर, इट इज सो ब्यूटीफुल, वी हैव प्लांटेड ऑलमोस्ट 50 lakh trees and that is cat.
Very good. This is what we are telling. आप अब तो बड़े पैमाने से बोल रहे हैं, but we are telling that let the smaller tanks we also be developed, जहाँ पे water power, जहाँ पे area around develop करके tourism spot बताइए. I can give you example where we have developed tanks in Hyderabad, which we are now using as a tourist space, and lot of people come there. तो ये हो सकता है, but let us take some time. But मेरा immediate reaction is to as that we will follow up your example. My request to all the youngsters is see that in the next 3 months आप अपना यहाँ पे water bodies का एक make an assessment of the water bodies, revenue records देके water bodies को चिन्हित करके see that their boundaries are marked and the encroachments removed. Ensure that the channels are also cleared so that the water comes there. And the last request is I want all of you to call these Nehru Yuva Kendra fellows, because they are the people who your youth coordinator honge. They have been given money also. They are given publicity materials also. They are also been directed to meet you and take up this program on the for the next 3 months. So they will come and meet you. You please engage with them, and all the Nehru Yuva Kendra volunteers and the youth clubs सबको involve करके अगले 3 महीने में you should have good awareness program. जैसे one of the speakers said, we should make people understand the value of water. पानी का जो value, it's not the price of water, but the value of water को समझाना है उसको, ताकि they don't waste water. We have to tackle both the issues, demand side and the supply side. We always look at बड़ा tanks बना देते, 5,000 से ज़्यादा tanks, बड़े dams बनाए. But as Colonel Saab said, many of them उसका efficiency 50%, 30% से ज़्यादा नहीं है, क्योंकि उसमें desilting आ गया, जहाँ पे canals बनाना था ठीक से नहीं बनाया. I am from the National Water Mission. We are conducting a study on water use efficiency of these dams. Many dams का we have got the figures with us. हमने on a trial basis कई dams का भी study कर रहे हैं with the help of voluntary and Valmi and all these things. We have found that the water silting has reduced the water storage capacity. The canals are not functioning. Canals are dysfunctional. Branch canals are not dysfunctional. इसलिए most people are going for groundwater because of the sort of the failure of the surface water irrigation. People have gone for the groundwater irrigation, and in the last 30 years इतने भी agriculture में जो revolution आई है, 80% of the increase in net area is due to groundwater irrigation. इसके वजह से हमारा ground table water table has come down. इसके वजह से हमारा drinking water का problem आ रहा है. The issue is we are taking up more and more water from the ground, but not putting back the water into the earth to recharge. So the issue with my limited point here is that we should ensure that the groundwater which we are taking it away is to be replenished. We have to put them back to that. अगर एक बोतल से आप पानी निकालते रहेंगे and वापस उसमें कुछ नहीं डालते, तो एकदम एक ना एक दिन वो बोतल खत्म होना ही है. That is exactly what is happening in our areas. We should ensure that the rainwater is properly stored. Catch the rain where it falls, when it falls. That is the exactly thing. And to help the people in getting this process only, we require the rainwater harvesting, the Jal Shakti Kendras. In every district, I request once again, you please ensure that one mobile number is publicized, ताकि people know that इस number में जल के बारे में जानकारी मिल सकते हैं. So you ensure that a person who is trained, we can give the proper training. आपके सॉइल स्ट्रक्चर के हिसाब से, आपके मौसम के हिसाब से, आपके टेम्परेचर के हिसाब से, what is the rainwater harvesting structures, how to make it, we will give training. We are returned to all of you. I request all of you to check up your emails. I have returned the letters to the DMs. On 12th December also I sent a letter to all the DMs, and the Nehru Yuva Kendra people will come and meet you. उनको भी will give them a copy of the letter which we sent to you. उसमें साफ बताया कि आप ensure that there's a Jal Shakti Kendra opened in your district, and a person either could be an NGO or a retired government official or a फौजी, जो भी है जिसको पानी के प्रति लगाव है, please keep the phone with him, and so that he can answer to the questions of the people. उनके लिए ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए we are तैयार है. We are planning trainings from second week of January onwards. We are trying to get the people who will be manning these Jal Shakti Kendras and give them training on construction of rainwater harvesting structures, on preparing estimates, on preparing technical solutions to various problems, simple solutions to your problems, how to make rooftop rainwater harvesting structure. इस सब के बारे में बताएंगे. So my request to all of you is that you have been doing wonderful work. Please continue to do that, but let us get focused on ensuring that the rainwater is harvested this year. We have to put this water back to the earth and ensure that the earth is the drawn out water is replenished, and we get good water in the summer and the onsoning months. इसमें से दो फायदा निकलता है. एक तो वाटर टेबल बढ़ जाता है, soil moisture improve हो जाता है, your vegetation will improve, your greenery will improve, your temperature will come down. All these things happen as a consequential effects. And second very important thing is इस पानी अगर आप store करेंगे तो your flood also will get reduced. Your flood will be reduced. जो पानी बह के तबाही बजाता है वो कम हो जाएंगे. The urban flooding, particularly in urban areas, because of the concretization, बहुत सारे एरिया concretized हो गया, इसके वजह से पानी नीचे नहीं जा रहे हैं. So if you can ensure that the water is stored in small areas, water table will improve, and it will also help in reducing the urban flooding. It is the opposite of what you call as crowdsourcing. Crowd saving हो जाता है. पानी इकट्ठा होके एक जगह वाटर लो लाइंग एरिया में जाएंगे तो फ्लड हो जाएंगे. That is crowdsourcing. उसका opposite, you let this water be stored in अपने compounds में store करेंगे तो it's crowd saving. So that water will not go to that waterlogging area and create flood there. You will have water saved in your compound, and your water table also will increase. So ये दो फायदा होता है. एक तो आपका water table भी बढ़ जाएंगे and your urban flooding also कम हो जाएंगे. Please work on that. Thanks for joining us. It's a very wonderful initiative taken. आप अपने initiatives को हमारे वेबसाइट में डालने के लिए please send to us in our email catchthe_rain.nwm@gmail.com. मैं दोबारा बता रहा हूँ, Catch the Rain कैंपेन का नाम है, .nwm इस नेशनल वाटर मिशन का शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, catchthe_rain.nwm@gmail.com. Please write to us, and I request all of you to visit our website nwm.gov.in. पिछले all the water talks के बारे में भी वहां पे है, water dialogue with district collectors वो भी है. So you can get information and flair of what's happening. And in our website, we are also created a separate folder for posters. We are now, because this IEC activities के लिए we are separate folder भी लगा हुआ है, जहाँ पे we have put more than 100 and 150 posters, so that आपको अपने level में publicity के लिए काम आ जाएंगे. So this is available with us. Please visit our website, Catch the Rain, our nwm.gov.in. वहाँ पे publicity materials are available. We have pictures, we have posters, we have wall writings, we have small clips, सब available है. Please ensure that this campaign, you all and we all will join together and make it a success. Colonel Saab, thank you for your passionate this thing in water. Please ensure that we do together. Discipline के बारे में करेंगे, we'll take care on it. Okay, Shamik.
Thanks to G. Ashok Kumar for playing wonderfully the role of moderator and also delivering the keynote address for today's edition, for the 17th edition of special webinar series on KazRain campaign for effective ways of rainwater harvesting, presented by National Water Mission and organized by APEC News Network and also supported by Namami Gange. And as G. Ashok Kumar sir was saying that today's brainstorming session has also again helped us to get various practices from various districts on their water initiative, particularly focusing on rainwater harvesting. We got the perspective from urban, that is Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation. We got a perspective from Bastar, that's completely in the forest area and the desert area of Jaisalmer. As well, we got the perspective from an NGO which is working relentlessly in the dam sector in the state of Maharashtra, Pune. So thank you so much, G. Ashok Kumar G, for joining us today for the 70th edition of weekly webinar. Let me also take this opportunity to thank Mahendra Singh Tanwar, Commissioner, Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Tanwar. I also thank Mr. Indrajit Singh Chandrawal, CEO Jila Panchayat, Bastar, and Mr. Om Prakash Bishnoi, Additional District Minister, Jaisalmer, and Colonel Suresh Patil from Green Thumb, Pune. Thank you so much for joining us. And as G. Ashok Kumar sir was saying that every webinar has been documented and they're all there in National Water Mission website as well as APEC News Network website. And we are sure that the knowledge sharing experience which is happening in this webinar series will be of utmost importance to create that effective rainwater harvesting ecosystem throughout the country, and it is going to be beneficial for this generation and for coming generation. As Additional Secretary was saying, that it's not only about extracting water from the ground, but again filling that ground with the rainwater effectively and harvesting that. Thank you so much for joining us today. See you next week on the 18th edition of special webinar series on KazRain campaign, presented to you by National Water Mission along with APEC News Network and Namami Gange. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next Saturday, same time.
Thank you.